Hello beautiful people and welcome to your daily tarot check-in. We're gonna do all the signs from Aries through to Pisces for today. Today is the 14th of October and take what resonates. Watch your sun, moon and rising sign would be best. I would advise you to do that to get an overall view of your energy today. Alright, let's start with Aries. What's going on for Aries today? Aries, sun, moon, rising signs. We've got the flames, so there's something that's being lit up within you. This can be some sort of knowledge, some realization. This could also be some passion. Maybe you're thinking about somebody who has passed even with this energy, but we will see. Aries, please, for the 14th, sun, moon and rising signs, the major energy. We've got the Queen of Cups. And we've got the King of Wands reversed. Let's see, with the Queen of Cups, you are, look at that, this woman is thinking about something. Maybe there's a decision that you need to take. In any case, you should connect more with your passion, with your heart. This flame is something that you need to light up for yourself, right? Something that you feel a bit powerless about. It's time to find your passion again, to connect with your heart, Aries, and go for what is really important to you. Something that makes your heart sing. What is the challenge for you today, Aries, on the 14th? The major challenge, Seven of Wands. It's time to stand up for yourself and for your own truth, for what you think is the right thing to do here. Like I said, I have the feeling it's some sort of decision that you need to take today. What is the advice from Spirit? It might feel like you're out of power a little bit. It might feel like you're not strong enough to stand up to someone or stand up for your own sort of truth, but that's your challenge today. Find that flame within you, that fire that is burning brightly for something, Aries. Advice for Aries, please. We've got the High Priestess. Yeah, listen to your intuition. There's something that your spirit guides want you to know. There is something that is within yourself, an answer that you should kind of tap into today, right? So ask yourself, what do you really want in life? What do you really want in the situation? What would make you happy, okay? That's really important for some of you today. Okie dokie. Taurus. Taurus, sun, moon, rising signs for the 14th, please. What's going on with Taurus out there? This is the collective energy. Take it with a grain of salt. You know, it's not for each and every one. And also use your own intuition and your own discernment when you watch something like this. Don't always take the word of someone else for it, right? For what you know is true within yourself. Oh, we've got the Mother card. Number 1, feminine quality, nurturing. It's about feeling safe. Some of you could have to do with your mother today in the actual outside world, Taurus, but it's about this feeling of being nurtured, of nurturing yourself, nurturing others, of feeling safe and secure within yourself, as if you were in the womb, something like that. Let's see, what do we have here? What is the main energy for Taurus? Taurus, main energy. All right, King of Coins. I mean, that's your sign, Taurus. Standing tall and strong, doing your thing here, Taurus, knowing your worth. Some of you might be concerned about your money and you might be saving, you might be building up your wealth. It doesn't always have to do with money. It's something that gives you stability and a sense of security is what I'm strongly getting. Ooh, the challenge is the Tower. Wow. And the advice is the Nine of Cups. Huh. Okay. Well, it seems like some of you are breaking with something very traditional today. There might be something that's crumbling that you kind of have built up for yourself. It might be a job that you want to leave behind, or it might be something that comes in all of a sudden. You know, the Tower is all about a surprise that's coming in, something that shakes you up, that surprises you, that takes you, what's the word? Never mind. You know what I mean. It's something that you don't see coming here. But it has to do with your own sense of stability and security within yourself. So nothing can take that away from you, Taurus. Whatever is going on in the outside world, in your material surroundings, It's time to look at what you've got. It's time to be happy. Look at that. I think this card is so suiting here because there is something that's broken on the ground. But the people are happy. They are kind of looking at that. They are not sad about what's gone. So this is something that comes in, breaks maybe something apart, and not in a literal sense. What I'm getting is that you will be shook to your core with something here, okay? Something that comes all of a sudden, that comes in as a surprise, that might not be so pleasant, that might be a shock at first sight, but I feel like it isn't. You can see it in a different light because it seems like this is a blessing in disguise that's coming towards you here. We've got the Nine of Cups, so see it, whatever breaks here, whatever is going out of your life here, whatever this is, whatever's ending today, or whatever isn't going according to plan is what I want to say. Try to see it with a lot of happiness because there's something hidden here, something that makes you really, really happy with the Nine of Cups, okay? So try to see this in a different light. All right, interesting cards for you guys. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for the 14th card. What's that? Kairos. I've got to look that up, honestly. But with this eye here, I'm seeing that you could be spying on someone. Someone could be looking at you. There's some deeper knowledge that you're gaining by looking at things. Let me just see what the card, the deck actually says about this card. Okay, Gemini, so according to the book, this card is about synchronicity. It's about timelines. And for me, this means that you might be peeping into a different kind of reality today. Might have switching timelines and choosing a different path of timeline for yourself here. I feel like you're getting glimpses of what else is out there, what other possibilities, that you don't have to live life according to what you thought it would be, that you can make a change all the time, that you kind of switch your trajectory here to a better timeline. That's what I'm getting for some of you. We've got the Page of Wands reversed. We've got the Queen of Wands reversed. All right. What's the challenge here for Gemini, please? Ten of Swords reversed, all right. And what's the advice? I feel like there's something that is draining you, but in a sense, it's the way you think about stuff. It's you're crying over spilled milk. It's you kind of being frustrated about something that's happening or that's not happening. It's kind of time to focus on something new, on a new sense of alignment. Okay, when the Ten of Cups. I mean, this looks like the Two of Cups with the two people holding hands. It's the Ten of Cups though. It's about your total wish fulfillment. I feel like today, Gemini, you've got this opportunity to switch your timeline from something that has ended, from something sad, some negativity that was going on in your life. You can totally change that. With the Queen and the Page of Wands reversed, there is this spark that is missing. It feels like there's a lot of frustration about something. It feels like you're powerless and drained of energy in a situation, but you're kind of getting a glimpse of what synchronicity is, of how things are falling into place when you let them, when you are in alignment, when you kind of line up with your soul, when you let love in and let negativity out, you know, things can manifest for you in the best way possible. And the Ten of Cups is wish fulfillment. So there is an opportunity here to end something. Two tens on the ground, end something old, a mindset that is no longer serving you. You have the chance here, Gemini, to switch to another timeline, to let synchronicity of the universe work for you. Okay, moving on to Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for the 14th. What's the main message for Cancer today, please? Cancer, what's going on? Okay, we've got a riddle. Some questions you might be asking yourself, but keep in mind everything is interconnected. What's going on in your life right now? What makes you question a certain situation or a person or yourself even? Keep in mind that it all has to do with you as well. Everything is interconnected. Everything happens for a reason. Sometimes for us to learn something, to look at the bigger picture, okay? And the answers are all within yourself. Let's see, Cancer, what is the main energy for you? Cards fly out. Oh, we've got the 7. The Chariot, this is your card. I love it when you come out in your own readings. It kind of means that you are strong. You kind of move your chart here forwards. Your card, you know what I mean, your vehicle, whatever this is. 7 of Swords. All right, the challenge, and what is the advice? You could have been dealing with people who are throwing knives at you for some reason. Putting knives in your back is what I'm hearing. Who kind of smile in your face but are, you know, backstabbing you. Wow, love that energy. Today is definitely a time for you guys to remove yourself from the world a little bit and move inwards for your answers. The Hermit is very wise, Virgo energy. It's somebody who has answers. By meditating, by going within, you will find the answers to these riddles. You might find out who this is in case you don't know, right? But you are challenged here with something that is not so nice. It's a bit sneaky, it's a bit false. Look at that grin. I'm not getting good vibes with that. At least that's how you're feeling. I'm not saying it actually happens, but some of you might feel like this, might feel betrayed. And it's time to stand in your strength here, move forward, move your card in the right direction with a lot of willpower and move on from what is not making you happy. Sometimes it's not important to know each and every answer out there. It's just important how you feel and what you want, and that you move into the direction of your happiness. Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. The Maiden. This is a very, very romantic card in my opinion. Look at that. Some of you might be freshly in love. There's a lot of innocence here with this card, the Maiden, you know, speaking of first love, I'm not saying you're in love for the first time, but you know what I mean. It's the sense of having this pure sense of romance and this pure sense of love around you. You could be dealing with somebody younger, could be, but maybe you are just feeling like this today, feeling innocent, feeling pure, enjoying your life. Let's see, what is this all about, Leo? The Knight of Wands. There's a lot of playfulness, you know? A lot of playfulness, a lot of fun, a lot of desire, romance. This is flirtatious energy. What's going on with you, Leos? Are you in love? Feels to me like somebody is freshly in love here. Alright, what's the challenge here, please, for Leo? What is the challenge? King of Wands. Wow. So many wands. Wands are all about desire, about creativity, about lust as well, I would say, especially with this Maiden card. But it's a nice sense of energy. It's not like only pleasures of the flesh, you know, it's the combination of love and sexuality. And what's the advice here, please, for Leo? We've got the Ace of Swords reversed. It's time to be honest to yourself. Basically what I'm getting strongly for you guys is that there's a lot of curiosity, something that you are curious about, something that you might not be overthinking here, but you might rush into something, especially with the Knight of Wands. You might act before you think. There is a sense of curiosity. With the Maiden, I'm getting this longing for something, maybe longing for youth, maybe longing to be young again, maybe longing to do something that you're really curious about, but not overthinking. You know, this is like a Page energy. It's a bit immature, but not in a negative sense. It's just somebody who hasn't made a lot of experiences yet. And it feels like you're not listening here to your rational mind, which sometimes can be a good thing, but maybe there's something to know here, Leo. Maybe you are rushing too quickly into something. The challenge is the King of Wands, you know, and in a challenge position with the King, I'm getting you're kind of acting impulsive and not really mature in a way. I'm not meaning this in an insulting way, you know, it's just what comes to mind here. And don't take it if it's not for you, you don't have to, but there's something that you need to get clarity about, right? And sometimes we need to listen to what our brain is telling us to. Do it always in connection with your heart. Don't just listen to your head, but sometimes it's important here, because I feel that something is overpowering you here. For others, I'm getting that there is a sense of curiosity in a creative way that you should spark, that you kind of should go for. Whatever you have a creative idea about, go for it, okay? Go for it and let yourself get driven by that. Explore this, is what I'm getting. And in this case, you can turn off your thoughts, because using creativity is usually just spirit working through you, and you can let it just kind of go through you, this creative energy from source, without thinking much about it, because this is when we make art and we make really creative things happen in the world. Okay, so that's for you today, Leo. Moving on to Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for the 14th, please. What's going on with Virgos? All right. We've got the Castle here for you. Interesting energy. To me, this is about feeling safe and secure in your own home. Building something. It feels like you're building a wall around yourself here. There's a lot of beauty to where you live, in your surroundings. Maybe you are kind of renovating your home or something like that. It's just that you kind of feel really safe and secure within your own four walls, is what I'm getting strongly today, especially. Virgo, what's the main energy for you today? What? Oof, Death. Okay. I love this Death card. Just look at it. It's so beautiful. I mean, it doesn't have a sense of negativity to it, right? It's something confusing, maybe that's ending, but there's a lot of fun, there's a lot of joy, and a lot of forward movement in the right direction here. So maybe you are reclining and withdrawing a little bit during times of change. For some of you, you might need to make a change in your life somehow. Let's see, what's the challenge here for Virgo? Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. 8 of Coins. And the advice is the 2 of Cups reversed. 8 of Coins. For some of you Virgos out there, there's an important change, or that a change would be important in your life. I just feel like you are reclusive. You are kind of enjoying the safety of your home in a very literal sense, but also in a not so literal sense. It's kind of enjoying where you're at. You might be working hard towards that security. But what I'm really getting is that this is not what your soul is meant to do, right? 2 of Cups reversed. It's something that is not in alignment with your soul. You're building here something solid, something that you're used to, something that gives you a sense of security. You're working towards it. You're saving money. You're kind of staying in a job that gives you a lot of security, but deep inside I feel like you're dreaming about something else. Your soul might want to do something else, and even if you don't know what this is, it's time to kind of connect with your soul and see what it truly is that makes you happy. All right, it doesn't have to be for each and every one out there. I know that some people will say that's not for me, but it's fine. Only take it if it resonates. You don't have to take anything that I'm saying here. Okay, Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising sign for the 14th. Going on with my Libras out there. Libra, 14th of October. Okay, the prayer. Oh, all right. Some of you are connecting to the divine somehow. It doesn't have to be about religion. It's especially what I love to do is connect with my soul, like in a sense of spirituality rather than religion and dogma. But do what floats your boat. For some of you, it might be important to do that if you're not doing it already. Let's see, Libra, what's going on here? It's kind of you reaching out for help, is what I'm hearing. 2 of Cups can have to do with love. What is the challenge here for Libras, please, with the prayer card? Let's get some more information on that. All right, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Bam, we've got the Star reversed, and we've got the 7 of Coins reversed. So you might be asking yourself if this is the right situation for you, if this is the right person for you. Some of you, it doesn't have to be about love. There is something that is meant for you here. Wheel of Fortune, this is karma coming your way. This is something that is meant for you, that will propel you forward in the right direction. The challenge here is to see that, because there is a lack of hope with the Star card in the reverse. You're not kind of trusting the process. You're not trusting, is what I'm getting. That's why the prayer card is here. For some of you, it might be helpful to connect to something that you believe in, to find strength and hope again in a situation. Because you might be challenged with something new here with the Wheel of Fortune. It's kind of things that move forward, maybe a bit too quickly for you. Maybe you are challenged with a new position at work or something like that. But it's definitely time that you find alignment with yourself and maybe connect to a good friend also. If this is a love situation, it's about maybe jumping into a new connection with someone, new commitment. With the coins, 7 of coins in the reverse, it feels like you are waiting for something. You are waiting for results. You are waiting for the seed to take growth, and maybe you're not seeing it quite yet, but it seems like you're giving up hope. So there could be the desire for you or the need for you to connect to something that gives you a lot of trust, to move forward, to reap your rewards. What is the advice? Of course, we've got the 2 of Swords. It's about making a decision. Should I choose the left path or the right? Make up your mind today. We have a lot of duality here. 2 of Cups and 2 of Swords. And this is the brain versus the heart, right? Heart energy, brain energy. I mean, intellect. All right, so if you don't know how to choose here and what to do, connect with yourself, connect with your own spirituality or religion, whatever floats your boat, whatever works for you to get towards a decision here, Libra. All right, Scorpio. For the 14th, we've got the Father here. Masculinity, standing tall and strong. You know, masculine energy is all about taking action, about doing, about going out, versus the Mother is more passive and receiving and going inward. But there's also this duality here. It's the number 2, first of all. And on the left side, there is this tall tree standing strong. And on the other half of the picture, it seems like there is something that's swaying with the wind. It could be the needles of this tree, it can be something else, can be grass or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but it feels like sometimes things are coming our way that make us sway in the wind, that that test our strength, test our ability to stand tall and strong and to go for what we want. Tests and challenges, right? So I think the universe wants to tell you, Scorpio, to stand tall and strong and prove how mature you've become. You have been through a lot. I feel like there's a lot of transformation that has been going on with you, Scorpio, lately. And I feel like now you're being tested. What is this all about, please? Some of you could have to deal with your father, of course, in a very literal sense. I mean, that's obvious. I don't have to say that, right? You can deduct it for yourself, I would say. King of Coins has to do with stability, with wealth, with something in the material sense. Could be a job or money that you're thinking about. Yeah, 4 of Wands reversed is a sense of instability. So we've got stability and instability. So we've got this right side here with this tree standing tall and strong, and the kind of energy that tests this strength and the ability to be stable and be grounded, okay? So yeah, there's something that you're dealing with today that might throw you off a bit, but only if you let it. I feel like you have all the strength that you can deal with this. What is the challenge here? I'm getting a lot of duality here, a lot of up and down energy. Scorpio, what's the challenge, please? One card for Scorpio. Why the Father? We've got the 7 of Cups. It could have to do with choices, you know. 7 of Cups is a lot of possibilities, a lot of opportunities, or maybe just 2 options for you, but it's hard for you to make a choice. It's hard for you to kind of, I'm feeling, to stay constant in your energy. It feels like you're really going with the wind here, but in a not so good way. It feels like you want to stand tall and strong, and sometimes you can do it, and then other times of this day, actually, your emotions are kind of dropping to a lower frequency, is what I'm getting. We've got the number 11 here, Justice card, Libra energy. It's about finding your balance in your emotions. It's about bringing the scales to a balanced state. Okay, so don't let emotions drag you up and down all the time. And it's time to make a clear decision. Yeah, again, this dualistic sense of energy. You are torn here between options, between 2 sorts of energy. There is a lot of up and down for you today, Scorpio. So don't try to give in. especially to the lower vibrating frequencies. Try to be tall and strong like the Father here, like this tall tree. Stay grounded. What's the advice? How can Scorpio stay grounded today? One card of advice for Scorpio, please. Alright, King of Wands. Yeah, know how strong and powerful you are. The King of Wands is a leader. And I'm getting a very strong Emperor sense of energy with this Father card. You know, these are the archetypes, and the Father energy is what's usually represented as the Emperor in the tarot. It represents an older man, a very wise and mature man, a leadership figure. And I feel like it's time to kind of be in control of yourself today, be in control of your emotions, and for some of you it's kind of to stand up for yourself, to show others the way, in whatever sense that applies to you. Just be strong, be mature, and live your responsibility is what I'm hearing, okay? Alright, very cryptic messages coming out today. Saggy, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, Sagittarius, yeah, Underworld, one of my favorite cards, of course. Chaos, darkness, guilt, you know, very, very dark things coming out. But if you reach the top bottom, not the top bottom, rock bottom, if you reach rock bottom, you can kind of press yourself up from where you've been and move much higher than you've ever been before. All right, if that makes sense. I feel like reaching into the abyss here, into your own underworld, into your own shadows, gives you the opportunity to be really strong and to grow and to mature here, Sagittarius. I wanted to say Scorpio because it's a bit of a Plutonic energy. Three of Cups. What's the challenge here, please, for Saggy? Two of Swords. Oh. And one card of advice. Seven of Cups. It's about making a decision. You need to be strong here and make a decision. Concerning, could be about friends and your social circle. It could be about cutting people out of your life that are no longer within your energy, that you feel are not having your back, or that you just don't want to deal with anymore. This could have to do about a reconciliation that's coming up with the Three of Cups. It can be many things. It can have to do with other people involved, right? So could be family and friends and a relationship even where there's more than two people involved, you know, third party situation or something like that. But it's time for you to kind of get out of this chaos. I feel like you're torn in two directions. You don't know what to do. And I'm hearing don't drink the Kool-Aid, whatever that means, and make a decision here. Get clear on what you want and get clear on your emotions. Maybe your emotions are just all over the place. Maybe this doesn't have to do with an external situation, but choose your emotions wisely. Do you want to be in an energy that is conflicted, that is thinking about stuff that's not working out in your social circle or something like that? Or do you want to focus on your own well-being, on your happiness, right? You have the choice here, guys. All right, Sachi. Moving on to Capricorn. Capricorn for the 14th. What's going on? Cappies. Sun, Moon, Rising signs. Capricorn, what do we have for you today? 14th of October 2020. Weird times we're going through. The Judge. Huh. You know, things are not always black and white, is what I want to say to you. Maybe you are judging people. Maybe they are judging you. You know, there is somebody reaching out a hand to you and somebody is kind of putting a hold to it. Take this as it fits. It could be you kind of blocking off somebody who wants to reach out to you, or the other way around. Let's see how this goes. What's going on with Capricorn here? Why do we have the Judge card? Let's see. What's your main energy? Nine of Cups. Wow. And the Nine of Wands reversed. It's time to drop the struggle and stop fighting for what makes you happy. There is something that is moving out of your life, I'm feeling. Honestly, I feel like you are kind of setting clearer boundaries here, Capricorn. You know what makes you happy. You are laughing at something that is broken here. I love this Nine of Cups in this card. Look at that. All the people, they are kind of looking at something that's broken, but it gives them joy. It's not like they are sad. It's like the best thing that has happened to them, that something old is breaking away from them. And I feel like with the Nine of Wands in reverse, something that was a struggle, some sort of emotional pain is moving off from you. And I feel like it has to do with what you are doing here. You're kind of putting a halt to something. You're kind of judging something in a broader sense, like I don't need this energy anymore in my life. All right, so what's the challenge here for Capricorn, please? Capricorn energy, please, guys. Capricorns. What's the challenge for Capricorn? Ha ha ha, of course. The Devil here. You're letting go of. You're not doing it anymore. Whatever you have been doing that was not good for you. You're not doing it anymore. Either letting only the right people in from now on, or you're kind of breaking with addictions and old habits. You're not thinking negatively anymore. You're kind of letting some restrictions go, and you're coming into this alignment with yourself. I love this card. This is you kind of putting yourself first here, fighting the devil. Love it. So what's the advice here for Cappies? One more card, please, for Capricorns for the 14th. Yeah, look at that. 10 of Swords and 8 of Swords flipped right into my head. It's time to let go of what has been limiting you in your head. You're letting go of negativity. You're kind of putting an end to that. Let it go. Drop it. Okay? Love this energy. You will know how this resonates, guys, if it fits for you. Okay. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising signs for the 14th. What's going on with Aquarius? We've got the Venom. Ooh, I don't like that card. You know, the Venom is about poison. It's about a bite. Let's see how this goes. Could be somebody who's a bit of a snake around you. Let's see. Why do we have the Venom here for Aquarius? We've got the Knight of Coins in the reverse. Creepy looking dude. Look at that. Don't like him. Alright, what is the challenge here for Aquarius? Death, okay. And the Empress reversed. And what is the advice? Five of Coins and the Devil reversed. Yeah, it's kind of time to move out of something that is venomous, that's poisonous. It can be a situation, it can be people in your life, can be a friend circle that you don't feel really good in, you know, take it as it fits. It can be your own mind that is kind of poisoning you. If you kind of keep thinking negative thoughts, for instance, that can kind of poison you. So take it as it fits. There's something that you can let go of today that is not very good for you. So you need to make a change, and you need to nurture yourself more. It can be as simple as kind of changing your diet or something like that. Take it as it fits, but you need to look out for yourself more and find your groundedness again. Change something here in the way that you do things. You know, the Knight of Coins is very traditional. It's kind of time to step out of what you have been doing and do things a bit differently. It can be health routine with the coins here, just saying, for some of you. Drop the negative attitude, drop the addictions, drop the bad habits, drop the overthinking. And Five of Coins, get out of the habit of thinking that you're not good enough and that, yeah, you're poisoning yourself is what I'm hearing. You're poisoning yourself with the way you see yourself. Not having enough, not being good enough, always being in a kind of a lack mentality. For some of you guys, don't take it if it doesn't fit. But for some of you, you need to move out of that because it's poisoning your whole system. And I'm really getting health stuff too. Because if you keep thinking badly, if you are in this negative mindset all the time, your energy comes down and you attract not so nice things. Also in your body, you know, if you've got energy blocks, then if this is an ongoing process, and it can lead to some health issues as well. I'm just saying it for those who need to hear it. Alright guys, so Pisces is up next. Sun, Moon, Rising signs Pisces for the 14th. What do we have for Pisces? The Forest. I love this card. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I love forest anyway. Yeah. Look at all these colors in the background. For some of you, it might be important to go into the woods and just soak up the energy, the kind of grounding energy of wood. And there's a lot of homeliness. How can I say that? It feels almost like this is a portal or a gate into a new dimension. I'm not I'm not saying literally move out into the countryside or go into a forest if you can't. I mean, it can be good for you, for some of you, but this card or the oracle and tarot cards always come, at least for me, with a very internal message as well. It's about finding your safe zone within yourself. It's about going to that special place in your mind that gives you a lot of security. It's about dreaming and imagining things of how you want them to be. And it's also a manifesting process. If you kind of go into that energy of feeling really, really good where you're at and just enjoying the here and now and coming into that sense of uplifting your energy, you are creating exactly what you are thinking about, right? Because that's how you manifest. So it's about imagining today and staying focused on how you really feel good and keeping your energy up today. Pisces, what's the main message here for you guys? Pisces, Knight of Wands. It's about lust is what I'm hearing. It's about lust, it's about drive and motivation, about happiness, about joy, about creativity. I'm strongly getting creative process here. The moon reversed. Wow, look at that. Things are coming to light. The moon is kind of your subconscious coming to the surface, knowing what you want, knowing about stuff that's been holding you back. It's kind of time to create something really new. You have a lot of creative energy today, Pisces, too. It doesn't have to be in an artistic sense of expressing yourself, can be, of course, but it's more like you birthing a new idea or kind of a new vision of your world, of your life. You kind of manifesting something really beautiful. What's the advice for Pisces today, please, on the 14th? Two of Wands. It's about choosing your life path. It's about going forward into the right direction, being creative and choosing a life path for you. It's what you are in alignment with, what's really, really important for you. And it's also about cutting something out of your life. Hi, Mooni. And she comes usually when I draw the moon card. Maybe she feels like I'm calling her, but I love it when she shows up. So it's time to get out of your head and let negativity and darkness go and move forward towards a more creative sense of life path. You've got the opportunity here, and I really, really love this card. Look at it again. And see how it speaks to you guys. What do you kind of deduct from this image? What does it say to you personally? Alright guys, I'm wishing you such a lovely day. Thank you for watching, for liking, for subscribing if it floats your boat, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye.